Become a relevant youth. BARY.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from any part of the world that you're watching me from. My name is Femi and I welcome you to another episode of BARY with Femi. It's a great pleasure having you here. BARY stands for Become a Relevant Youth. Our vision is to inspire young people to discover their true purposes on time so as to become relevant agents of change in this world for God's glory.
Become a relevant youth. BARY.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here with me again today. Now we're continuing with what we started last week. We started talking about principles. We defined what principles are. The principles are fixed laws that are established to guarantee the performance of a product. We talked about how important principles are. We talked about the fact that principles are likened to keys. And just like keys, principles give access to success. It gives you access. It gives you permission. Principle gives you authority and control over your life and over your future. It gives you a license. It gives you freedom to express yourself. When you have a key to a room, it's more like you have ownership of that room. You are in control. You have authority over whatever is happening in that room because you have the key. You can lock and you can open. That's how powerful principles are. And also we talked about the fact that principles have two benefits. Number one is that principle makes success predictable. Number two is that principle provide a fair playground for everyone. And with this understanding, it's obvious that principles make life simple. They make life simple. When you understand what is required to get this done, you don't waste your energy. You don't struggle in life. You know just what to do. Just the way we said in the previous episodes that ignorance destroys. So you can understand that's a principle, of course, that if you want to survive destruction, you have to seek knowledge. Because what you don't know is what kills. So principles are powerful. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter whether you have a father or you don't have a father. It doesn't matter how difficult things have been. Once you understand the principles of God and you obey it, success becomes the outcome. In this episode, we'll be talking majorly about what does relevance mean. We'll be focusing on the word relevance. What does it mean? While writing my first two books in 2009, the meaning of relevance came to me from what I learned in my undergraduate, in my diploma days, where we're being taught about communication and information. And there are different characteristics of good information. As you know, in good information is reliable, it must be accurate, it must be dependable, it must be timely. And one other characteristic of a good information is called relevance. A good information must be relevant. So it's not enough for a good information to be reliable, to be timely, to be accurate. It must be relevant. In other words, it must be the right information for the problem at hand. Relevance is basically the right thing for the right thing. For example, if you have a furniture problem, if your furniture is broken, who do you take it to? The doctor or the carpenter? You go to the carpenter. Why? Because the carpenter is the right solution to furniture problems. If you're sick in your body and you needed someone to help you with some health challenges, who do you go to? Your banker friend or a doctor? You go to the doctor. If you have some investment fund and you need advice on where to invest your money, you don't go to the doctor friend, you go to the banker. If you have a legal problem, you don't look for the carpenter. You don't go to the automobile engineer. You seek the advice of a legal practitioner, a lawyer. In other words, there are many solutions. A doctor is a solution, a lawyer is a solution, a carpenter is a solution, an engineer is a solution, a banker is a solution, but they are all different solutions to different problems. If a lawyer, because of the love he has for his good friend, decides to go and operate on the sick person, or on a dying person without any expertise or skill or any medical knowledge, it will cause more problem than what he meant, because it's not the right solution for medical problems. So understanding relevance is key, because it's all about the right solution connecting to the right problem. That is the principle of relevance. There are many solutions, there are many good solutions, but not all solutions solves the same problem. Every solution has some problem. That is the concept behind becoming a relevant youth. That you as an individual will connect to the problem you were born to solve. I wrote here that for every existing problem, there is a relevant solution. For every existing problem, there is a relevant solution. And understand that what makes a solution relevant is because it has the power to solve a problem that no other solution can solve. The banker can give you advice on how to invest your money because he's skilled, he's certified, he has the knowledge in that area. But the lawyer cannot. Neither can the doctor do that. Now, when your car breaks down and you take it to the mechanic, by hearing the sound of your car, the mechanic can know what the problem is. But a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher may not have that understanding. So that's why relevance is defined as the point where the right and needed solution connects with the problem it was created to solve. That is relevance. The tailor is the relevant solution to fashion problem. The carpenter is a relevant solution to furniture problems. The lawyer is a relevant solution to legal problems. The doctor, a relevant solution to medical problems. A teacher, a relevant solution to educational problems. A pastor is a relevant solution to spiritual problems. A banker is a relevant solution to investment problems. A mother is a relevant solution to emotional problems. Fathers are a relevant solution to leadership problems. And you know what? If you look around you, you will discover that everything is solving a problem, a unique problem, like no other can solve. If you look around you in your home, the chair you're sitting on, the computer cannot do what the chair is doing. Neither can the chair do what the table is doing. You have a keyboard, you have a camera, you have a fridge, you have different things in the house. Every one of those things solve different problems. And you know what? Until there is a connection to the problem, the solution cannot release all the potential in it. Until the doctor connects to a sick person, the skill of that doctor cannot be released. The gift of the doctor will remain in him. All the education and the expertise remains inside of him until he connects to a sick person. Then he's able to give the advice, and the wisdom of the banker remains in him until he finds somebody with an investment problem that he can give the advice to. In other words, until a solution connects to a problem, the solution can never be fulfilled. A product cannot achieve the intent of its manufacturer until it releases the solution inside of it. And you know what? You are a solution that God has created for a unique problem in this world. I want you to listen today. I said a solution is recognized, valued, respected, effective, significant, and important when it becomes relevant. The lifespan of every problem comes to an end the moment the right solution arrives. Problems die the moment solutions arrive. The world is in chaos today because many needed solutions have not been released. Every problem submits to its own solution, just like darkness submits to light. And the good thing is that you are the solution I've been talking about. And until you discover the problem, you are not relevant. Until you connect to that problem, you cannot release yourself. You came here because of a necessity. You were born because there was a need for you. And connecting to that need and solving it, discovering that need and meeting the need, is the key to your success. And I've come this far to tell you that the delivery of the solution in your possession is what determines your true leadership, your prosperity, your satisfaction, your fulfillment, and relevance on planet Earth. When you understand your purpose and assignment in life, you escape from the frustration and misery that befall millions of people who are like the doctor that wants to solve the furniture problem or the banker that wants to solve the legal problem. You see, you cannot be more frustrated than a man who attempts to be impregnated when you try to do what you are not born to do. It's impossible for a man to be pregnant because the man has not been shaped and designed to carry pregnancy. And when a man attempts to be pregnant, the kind of frustration and failure he finds himself is similar to when you, as a solution, tries to solve another problem that is not what you are created to solve. You don't have to do what others are doing. There's something unique about you. The fact that you look different, that you're not like anybody else, tells us that there is something unique about you. Your assignment in life is so unique and different that it's only your makeup, your design, your shape, your giftings and everything about you only that can make that assignment a success, not what anybody else is saying. Everyone has their own assignment to fulfill. You have your own. So connecting to the problem you're born to solve is indeed the principle of relevance. That is where relevance is born. I'd like to close by reminding you again that the principle of relevance is a fixed law that is established to guarantee your true success and fulfillment in life by connecting and discovering the purpose for which you are created. I want to thank you one more time for staying this long with me. I believe you've learned one thing or the other. I believe you have been inspired. I believe you know better than when you joined. And I'm so grateful. Thank you for listening to me. Kindly share this video with every young person that you know, your friends, your siblings, your younger ones. Kindly share it with them and let them be inspired and blessed just like you've been. I'm glad we're still talking about the principle and power of relevance. And next week we'll continue and we'll start to talk about the power of relevance. Make sure you make a date with me again next week Sunday, and you'll be glad you did. Thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, remain blessed and God bless you richly. Bye-bye.
Become a relevant youth. BARY.